Hello YouTubers, Alaska Prepper here. I told you all that I was going to show you my air filter, and this is the AirPura R600. Now I've had this air filter for almost 6 years, and it is probably the best air filter. Well, not probably, this is the best air filter that I have ever owned. We've had it for almost 6 years, and it is time to change the filters. I've ordered a new set of filters for it, and they just came in. So I'm going to go ahead and do that with you all. So you all are going to see how dirty the filters are when I take them out. I'm kind of curious myself because this thing has been pretty much on for almost 5-6 years straight. Ever since we've got it, this thing is always on. We usually keep it on anywhere between medium to low. And like if we're cooking something inside the house, like during winter when we don't have any windows open, we'll put it on high and it'll get rid of the smells really quick. This comes with a HEPA. It's called a true HEPA air filtration system. And it was advertised as a medical grade HEPA air filter. Inside it also has an 18-pound carbon filter. And as you can see, it's a cylindrical unit. So the filters are cylindrical as well. Now the inside comes with 3 filters. It comes with a pre-filter, it comes with a carbon filter, and then it comes with a HEPA filter. And it's really easy to change the filters out, even though I've never done it. But I went on their website and took a look at a video they had, and it's very easy. So we're going to go ahead and do that together. Now, for those of you that may ask, this is a pretty pricey air filter. But you get what you paid for in this case. This air filter retailed at $6.99, and I think it still retails for about the same price. They have some different models, and they range from $6.99 from what you see here all the way up to like $9.99. They have some models that have a UV light inside as well, along with a 24-pound filter, I believe it is, a 24-pound carbon filter, and the true HEPA filter as well. Now the HEPA filter that this has is 99.97% of any particles that go through it will get trapped in there. All right, so like I said, the reason I'm showing you guys this is because a lot of people did ask me to show my air filter when I was demonstrating the ozone generator that I showed you guys a few videos back. And if you take this air filter right here, in my opinion and with my experience that I've had, between this air filter and the ozone generator, you should always have pretty clean air throughout your house. Now, understand also that I don't have central air or an HVAC system in my home, so I don't have air circulating around. And this air filter does a great job at doing that because it has a CFM of, let me see, I've got a paper here that's showing me a 560 CFMs, which a CFM is considered a cubic feet per minute. So this has 560 cubic feet per minute of filtration. And what that means is that, let me see if I can put it into context for you. If you take a room that's like 10 by 10 by 8 feet high, which is your average ceiling height, in an average house, you're looking at 800 cubic feet. So a filter like this right here on high will be able to filter all the air in that room in less than 2 minutes. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go ahead and take this thing apart and take the filters out of it. And then after that, I'm going to go ahead and show you guys the new filters with me putting it in. If you guys are interested in taking a look at this, I'm going to leave it in my Amazon storefront. Like I said, this is a very pricey unit, and it's intended for a very small niche of people that maybe don't have central air, or they have filtration through their central air and maybe live in a cabin or something like that. For my use, it's perfect for my use, specific use. But if you guys are looking for a really good air filter, you might want to take a look at this model, the R600, or one of their other models, because I'll stand behind this filter as far as how good it's done for us for the 5.5-6 years that we've had it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, so we'll be right back. Let me go ahead and get a battery for that drill right there. Or you guys can't see it, it's over here. And there's my MRE that I got to review right there, the Russian MRE. So I'm going to go ahead and get a battery for that drill. Go get myself a screwdriver bit, and we'll be right back so that we can take it out. And you'll see how easy it is to take this thing apart. Now, as you can see, I forgot to mention that they come with rollers, and it makes it very convenient. And these rollers that come with this unit, ladies and gentlemen, you don't have to put them on. They're already on there permanently. And it makes it very convenient to move this around. And as you can see, there's 1, 2, 3, 4 screws. They're like sheet metal screws. And it just takes a standard screwdriver to put in there and take them off. All right, now that we got the screws off, we can go ahead and lift this off. And oh my goodness, it's dirty in there. I'll show you guys the filters when I take them out. Let me see, this is one of the pre-filters that goes on there, or this is a cushion. I'll just go ahead and clean this off and reuse this. And then it's really dirty in around there. So it's good that it's got a pre-filter, but I'm going to take all of the filters out, lay them on the table right here, and then you guys will be able to see what it looks like after 5 years. Ladies and gentlemen, there you go. This is your HEPA filter. This is your carbon filter, and this is your pre-filter. You can see the pre-filter is pretty dirty on the outside. But we're going to go ahead and take this pre-filter off. And it looks like the carbon filter is pretty saturated too with some dirt. Surprisingly, the HEPA filter looks pretty clean. I mean, look at the inside. It looks nice and white. However, I'm still going to change it out because it's been, like I said, almost 6 years. So what I'm going to do with the pre-filter is I'm going to take it and I'm going to rinse it off and then let it dry. Because I'm going to reuse this part. All this is just a piece of cloth. And this is what it's supposed to look like. So this is just a piece of cloth and just a regular synthetic fiber pre-filter. So I'm just going to go ahead and wash this off. First I'm going to vacuum it, then wash it off and reuse this. However, these two I'm going to go ahead and exchange. Now, as you can see, ladies and gentlemen, here's the two brand new filters. And I'm actually pretty happy to be doing this. Now, the filters by themselves are pretty pricey as well. The carbon filter, the 18-pound carbon filter, cost about $219 to replace, just the filter. And the HEPA filter cost $179, I believe it was. But you have to take into consideration, ladies and gentlemen, that I haven't changed these filters in almost 6 years. So I got about 5 years and 6 months, 5.5 years of use out of these filters for a cost of $400 to exchange both of them. So you're going to spend about $80 a year on average if you use the unit regularly. And like I said, this unit's been on, I would say, from the day that we got it till today. It's probably been on about 98% of the time. Okay? The only times that we've turned it off is when we were moving into this house, and when we have to move it around, when we're doing cleaning around the house and we have to take it out of the way to clean and stuff. That's about it. But other than that, it stays on almost all the time. And here's your new HEPA filter. And it does look a lot nicer than the other one. Alright? And then I can't really hold the carbon filter like I can the HEPA filter because it's so heavy. Now what I did was I took the outside membrane. You saw that like black cloth that was really dirty that I vacuumed off. I took that to the shower. I cleaned it off really good with the shower. And then I put it in the dryer to dry. And then we're going to go ahead and reuse that along with our fiber pre-filter, which is this right here. Now they wanted $65 for one of these, ladies and gentlemen. That's why I decided to just go ahead and vacuum this up and reuse it. All this is intended to do is to stop big pieces of things from getting through. You know, like dog hair and things like that from getting actually through and going into the carbon filter. So I have no problem reusing this and not having to pay an additional $65. Now, in addition to the carbon filter came, I guess I could call this a cardboard template in order to be able to roll your carbon filter into the unit without this getting in the way. And I'll show you how that works here in a minute as soon as my cloth that I've got in the dryer is dry. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go ahead and put it around the carbon filter and leave it a little bit loose. And then I'm going to put a couple pieces of tape to hold this on. And what's going to happen is when we put our pre-filter in there, in the canister, we are then going to go ahead and take this and put it inside. That way when we're trying to put this carbon filter in there, it won't catch on that pre-filter and crunch it down. That's the idea, at least. We'll see how it works out. Alright, so as you can see, I went ahead and got my pre-filter cloth. It's nice and clean now, so now I'm going to try and fix it to this pre-filter the best that I can. And there you go. Now that we have it on there the best that we can, we're going to go ahead and attempt to put it in there. We'll see how it works out. Never done this before, ladies and gentlemen, so we'll just have to see what happens. Put it in there. Alright, that's looking pretty good. It's overlapping on itself, which is good. Once we do that, we need to go ahead and take one of these padded donuts, put it in the middle, over in the bottom. And that's holding on there pretty good. Now we're going to go ahead and put that cardboard in there, that template in there. Let's see how that'll go. Okay, as you can see, it kind of overlapped it. Try to put it in there without touching the walls or crunching anything. I think we're going to go ahead and overlap it a little more. Make sure we don't get that tape on. Okay. Okay, and it looks like that's in there. Yep, it's seated in there. Okay, now all we got to do is just wiggle it and make sure that our carbon filter is going to fit in there. And we only have to get it started, really. And we'll see how this works out. Look at that, that worked out really well. Everything is in there nice, so now we just got to pull this out. And as you can see, ladies and gentlemen, it's in there really nice. Take a look. See that? The pre-filter is up against the wall, really nice. The carbon filter is completely seated. Now all we have to do is take our HEPA filter, put it in the middle, good to go. Now we're going to put our other donut in there. And here's our other donut. Now we're ready for the stand, I guess you can call it. And all we have to do is make sure that we line up the holes that go onto the screws. We'll go ahead, grab one screw, see if we can finally line up. Just put all our stuff in there. I'm digging everything out of my pocket, that's where I kept them. Make sure I didn't lose them. We'll go ahead and line up one screw in there and see if we can find, there you go, right on it. So we'll go put all these on, and then I'll turn it on and let you guys hear how loud or how soft it is, depending on what speed setting you have it. This is not normally where we put this air filter on top of this table, but I'm going to go ahead and leave it here because it's easy to show you guys from here. Now, as you can see, the working component is one knob, and that's it. And it's on off right now. When you turn it on, it starts on max, and it goes all the way down to minimum. And I'm going to turn it on max so you can see how loud it is, and then I'm going to turn it down so you can see how low it is on minimum. If you can hear that, that's on high right now. I mean, it's kind of loud. If I had to say decibels, you can speak clearly to one another without having to scream, and you can still hear each other with this on high. And the way this works, ladies and gentlemen, as you can tell, is that all of the air is sucked in through this part of the unit all the way around, and then the air that is clean comes out through here. And you can feel it coming out really nice and steady. So like I said, very good unit, been very happy with it. So let's go ahead and put it on half speed. That's half speed right there, and it's just a very, very slow and steady hum. Not even a hum, really. And then here's on minimum. On minimum, you can barely even hear it. And that's what we usually leave it on. We usually leave it on minimum unless we're cooking something or something like that. Or maybe if it's summertime and the spores are coming out and we usually have our windows open and things like that in the summer, we'll turn this on medium so that it can pick up any spores that are in the air. But like I said, ladies and gentlemen, this is a great unit. I've been extremely happy with it. Very happy that I got it. It is quite an investment. I believe this unit cost us $699. And surprisingly, the price is still the same. And we bought this, like I said, 5.5 years ago or so. We bought it in August of 2014 is when we bought it. Yeah, like I said, the price is a little bit hefty, but if you have problems with breathing, if you have asthma, things like that, I mean, I'm not sure if cleaner air would help you, but it's always nice to have clean air inside the house. So having said that, ladies and gentlemen, that's it. This is my video for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this. And I mean, there's nothing more that I can say about this unit. I really like it. I highly recommend it. Having said that, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for joining in. I'm going to try to do a live stream Sunday afternoon at 3 p.m. All right, so I'm recording this at like 8 o'clock Saturday night. And I'm going to put it up as soon as I get the video uploaded. And then hopefully around 3 p.m. Sunday afternoon, we'll do a little live stream for people that are starting to prep to listen to, because I've gotten a lot of comments asking, how much food do I need? What should I stock? Things like that. So having said that, ladies and gentlemen, thank you again very much for joining in today. I truly do appreciate you guys spending a little bit of your day with me. Remember to be good to each other. When good people do good things happen. Remember to reach one, teach one, and repeat. If we all did this, the world would be a better place, and you know that it will be a better place. Many blessings to all of you and your families. This is Alaska Prepper, and I'm out.